Christopher Robin coming out soon in the cinemas, it seems appropriate to do a review of all of the Pandora Disney Winnie the Pooh range of charms. So let's get to it.
Let's start.
Okay, so before we get into looking at all of the Winnie the Pooh charms individually, I thought I'd just show you how I'm wearing some of my Winnie the Pooh charms at the moment. I've got just Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger on there, and they're on a pink leather single bracelet, which I think is retired now. It's obviously non-Disney. I've got the 2 clips at the side, 1 clip on the end to protect the charms from falling off if the clasp fails, and the charms will whiz off the end. And obviously I, as always, have added another clip on the other side here. One reason for symmetry. Another reason to stop the charms rolling all around the bracelet, because obviously, as you can see, they won't move there because I've got silicone inserts underneath the clips. This charm here is a non-Disney Pandora charm, but I just felt that the colour perfectly matched this Disney charm with the Mickey heads, which is actually retired now, but we can still get hold of that at the moment in the parks. With the 2019 charm coming out, that's a lovely pink colour. If you haven't seen my review video on those, my preview video, sorry, my sneak peek on those, I'll pop the link in the comments so that you can have a look at that charm on there. I think that I am actually going to budge out this charm, or maybe the Mickey one actually, because I do quite like the theming of the butterflies with the Winnie the Pooh. But one of those might be swapped for the 2019 charm when it comes out, which I believe is in November. Okay, so let's have a look at the charms individually then. Okay, so the first charm we are going to look at is what I call Winnie the Pooh in the Honeypot. You can see he's often referred to as a full body charm, when in reality his body's hidden in the honeypot, but people like to team him with Tigger and Eeyore because they are both full body. And you'll see what I mean when I show you the other Winnie the Pooh charm in a moment. But this one, it's a solid silver charm with some enamel. We've got some yellow enamel showing the honey creeping out the honeypot at the top, and the red signature t-shirt for Winnie the Pooh. And then on the bottom of his honeypot, just down there, it's engraved saying honey. The hallmarks on this charm are underneath, which you can see just there, hopefully. Okay, so he is a charm that threads onto your bracelet. So he's nice and safe in that respect. He's also got the red and the yellow enamel on his back. He's a super cute charm. He looks just like the little Winnie the Pooh we know from the more recent films and cartoons and drawings. Okay, so that's Winnie the Pooh. For some reason, we actually have 2 Winnie the Poohs. I think they were actually released in different releases, but still there are still 2 of them. They're both current, and they are running alongside each other. So this one is just the Winnie the Pooh head. As I say, the other 2 that I'm going to show you shortly that are non-dangles are full body, but I personally like to pop him in the middle of those 2. Just to make things look a bit different and to mix it up a bit, as you saw on my bracelet before. The hallmarks on Winnie the Pooh are underneath. And then on the back, it's just sort of plain. You can probably see I've been wearing this one quite a lot. And his little ears. So he's a solid silver charm, no enamel or anything on him. So that's the second Winnie the Pooh charm. I should have said about that Winnie the Pooh before I put him down. He also screws onto your bracelet. The next charm then is Eeyore. Eeyore is one of my favourite characters, as many of you may know from my previous videos. I think the detail on this charm is absolutely stunning. You can see he's holding his little tail there with a little bit of pink enamel. It's one of those charms that in the stock images it looks a little bit messy, but then in real life his detail really comes through. So if I just turn him around, you can see his little mane goes all the way down his back, and you can even see where his tail is supposed to attach. And he's got all the little stitches going all the way around, even underneath where his hallmark is. Okay, so yeah, he's got ever such a slight little touch of the pink enamel, which for me is another reason why I like to team him with Tigger, which you'll see in a moment, because Tigger has actually got some pink on him as well. So that is Eeyore. So here is Tigger. Another full body character, nicely sitting in the same sort of pose as Eeyore was. And as I mentioned, you can see he's got a similar, if not the same, pink enamel on this beautiful little flower that he's holding. Again, very much like Eeyore, his detail is absolutely amazing. He's got all of his stripes on him and a little cheeky smile. If I turn him under, you can see his hallmarks on his bottom there. And then if we turn him over, you can see his long springy tail going all the way up his back. Again, as many of you know from my previous videos, Tigger is very close to my heart, down to my little boy Jensen. So I had to have him, and he sits perfectly with Eeyore. So that is Tigger. Okay, so the final charm, well, the final current charm, I should say. I don't know of any plans to bring out any more Winnie the Pooh charms, but there are some characters missing, so there is possibility there in the future for Pandora to bring out other characters. But the final one that's out at the moment is, of course, Piglet. As you can see, he has a really, really beautiful pink enamel on him, and he is holding a really cute little teddy bear. He's a dangle charm, and the hallmarks are on what I call the bezel there. And on the other side is where you will see the Pandora stamp. Okay, so that's the little Piglet charm. It frustrates me a little that there is one dangle and 4 non-dangles. 2 of them being Winnie the Pooh, because I personally wouldn't want to have 2 Winnie the Poohs on my bracelet. And as many of you know, I have to lay out my bracelet symmetrically. So this kind of throws a bit of a spanner into the works for me, hence why my bracelet at the moment doesn't have the whole collection on. The other thing that may be worth noting about Piglet, I have come across and heard of a lot of people saying that the pink enamel on his ear here is prone to coming off sometimes. So if you do purchase him, make sure you keep your receipt nice and safe so that if that does happen to you, you can take it back to your Pandora store and hopefully they'll sort that out for you. Okay, so that is Piglet. So I thought I would just show you a bracelet set up with the whole Winnie the Pooh collection. As I mentioned in the video, I personally don't like to have 2 Winnie the Poohs, so I'm really hoping they bring out another character to even up the symmetry. But this is what they all look like together. So thanks for watching my overview of the Winnie the Pooh Pandora Disney range. I should have mentioned whilst I was showing you those that they are all general releases, so they're not park exclusive, so you'll be able to get them in your local Pandora store hopefully. So yeah, thanks very much for watching that. Please, I can't stress enough, it's so important that you keep subscribing and commenting and clicking the bell. It's going to help me grow this channel, and if I can do that, it means I can keep bringing content to you. Also, please comment below with the videos that you would like to see me do. I want to be bringing relevant content that people want to see, and your comments really help with that. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and remember, every day is a Disney day. Bye for now.